10 important relationship advice for women. Men and women look at relationships differently. For men, the dust settles once the relationship has started. But for women, they first have to overcome the phase of fluctuating emotions brought by the romantic aspect of the setup. And it takes time for them to see and feel the realities of being in a relationship. This happens to most women. And yes, we can consider it normal, albeit not always talked about. But how should relationships be handled? If you're a woman looking for words of wisdom to guide you in this journey, then these pieces of relationship advice and tips are dedicated to you. 1. Learn to be trusting, but don't be gullible. There are people who think that they can always get away with their mischief by sweet-talking their way out. It also happens to most couples. So as a woman, you have to learn the art of balancing trust and vigilance. Trust your partner's actions and decisions, but at the same time know your ground. 2. Speak your mind, but use kind words. Most women say a lot of things that they don't mean. These words, however, can be very hurtful to their partner, even if they're half-meant. Hence, as a woman, you may want to practice speaking your mind and meaning what you say. But at the same time, use kind words, especially when your message doesn't require too much emotional drama. Men always appreciate women who are honest and grounded, and you should remember that. 3. Accept your partner's flaws and shortcomings. During courtship, your suitor would always be putting his best foot forward until you say yes to his proposal to become his girlfriend. It is only later on when you realize that he has a lot of flaws and weaknesses that you didn't expect, and these can put a big strain on your relationship. Thus, it is important that you learn to accept one's imperfections. Do not set overly ideal standards for your partner to meet, because these will only leave you frustrated. 4. Do not expect lavish gifts and grand blowouts. Another important thing to keep in mind when in a relationship is for you not to expect lavish blowouts from your partner. This is regardless if you're dating someone who is well off or struggling with his finances. You entered into a relationship because of love, respect, and trust, not for expensive dinners and fancy jewelry. It is also a must that you learn to be happy with simple joys, such as spending quiet time together, having home-cooked meals for dinner, or simply going out for a walk in the park, holding hands. Remember, the best things in life are free. 5. Learn to be patient. Patience is a virtue, and you must learn to master it, especially when you are starting out in a relationship. The first few weeks are considered to be the adjustment phase, as you two are still getting the hang of each other's attitudes. You have to be patient with your partner's actions and opinions about life in general, as you may not always agree with them. 6. Timing is everything. It takes time to get to know each other on a deeper, more intimate level, so take things one at a time. Don't be upset over a small detail that can be easily talked out, as these are things that can be bent and swayed once you become more comfortable with each other as a couple. 7. Don't ever nag. Men hate women who have the habit to nag, who would want to stick to a woman who just blabs and blabs all day, saying nothing but her complaints. Of course, there are situations when you and your partner end up arguing because you don't agree over things. But rather than bicker about the issue, learn to calm down and relax. The more relaxed the mind, the clearer your thoughts would be, and the more rational the things that you're going to say. 8. Be the pillar of support. As a woman, you are regarded by your man to be his pillar of support, his comforter in times of stress, the one person who would understand him at his worst. Take this as an opportunity to show your true love and respect for him by being his pillar of support. Be there for him, not only as a girlfriend or wife, but as a friend he can count on. After all, you are not only seen as his rock, but as his muse, his source of inspiration in achieving his aspirations in life. 9. Manage your emotions. Women tend to be more emotional than men, but you can learn how to manage your fluctuating feelings. This is because when you are the emotional type, you won't be able to stand strong against problems and challenges your relationship will encounter. You won't be able to share your thoughts properly as you are clouded by mingling feelings, and in the end, you may come up with decisions you'd later regret. 10. Learn to compromise. An ideal relationship is one that is able to accommodate compromise. Things don't always go your way, and as a woman, this can be very frustrating too. But relationships are not like that. They are a two-way street where you and your partner give and take. There are situations wherein you have to come up with a compromise in order to continue moving forward, and these small sacrifices may reap you better results in the future. When you know how to compromise, you give just the right amount of trust to your partner, and he does the same to you. Lasting relationships are those that are founded on friendships. So yes, if you're in a relationship, you can't just be your partner's muse. Be the best friend, the person to trust, the partner in crime. After all, Being in a relationship means you're going to explore life together, and you better enjoy it. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more new videos. We hope you enjoyed. As always, thank you so much for watching.